Have you ever felt overwhelmed, stuck, and with without a clear path, feeling that that life is hard, um, and after that you speak with a friend, with a family member, with your wife, with your partner, and with ChatGPT, and you realize that nothing is that terrible, that life continues, it continues happening, and and we keep going, then everything passes. And I feel that something very similar than that, or something related to that feeling that we can drown ourselves in negative thoughts or with negative self-talk. I feel that is like a, I don't know the name, crust, or like some layer of stuff of negative feelings, thoughts, that is holding us, that is like keeping us, um like contained, and preventing our expansion. So I feel that with the magic of the internet, we are so it's such a gift, such a miracle to be able to listen to people that we admire for hours and hours with interviews, podcasts, and we can listen to how they speak, and we can see mm, like an approximation of their self-talk, and how they reason, how they tell their story, their own story also, and and I feel that when we because we are with this layer of things that is preventing us from doing the things that we want to do, and that we deeply want to do, the the way of doing that is very similar that as when we speak with a friend and realize that everything is okay, so just keep going. And is that if we keep doing more of things, like for instance these videos, I'm on day 98 now, and I feel that I'm scratching the surface now, allowing that something can appear, allowing, like opening the channel and letting water flow, so that something is like in the mountain and wants to go to the ocean, but it has to go through the whole river until it goes to the ocean, and the river is full of rocks and have some dams and stuff. So if we allow more water to go through, the things that the treasures that are in the mountains and then want to go to the ocean will be able to flow. So it's just allowing more water to go by. So these daily videos were a great exercise. I want to do the next challenge. I don't want to rest in between, because I feel that maybe I will lose the inertia. So after I finish this one, I want to start writing daily, and maybe do videos from time to time, but focus on writing, and mainly writing to have more a bigger flow of water, so that something can happen, so that something can appear, even if it doesn't appear in those 100 days, at least opening more the channels. I like so many people that I admire, that have written for years and years, like Seth Godin and Isaac Asimov, or especially I remember how Eckhart Tolle tells how he started writing The Power of Now, and he would just sit and write, and without much structure, and probably he did a lot of drafts, and maybe he worked with an editor, or something. But it that book that really touched me would never happen if he didn't sit down and write in the first place. So I feel that that is so important, that I really like this notion or metaphor, or it's like an imaginary thing, but that I'm sure that we all have like a really big treasure inside us, and the only way of doing things and showing that treasure and allowing it to be in the world is to overcome this layer of negative thoughts, fears, negative emotions that is containing us. And the only way I think of doing that, maybe, yeah, maybe it can be done by drugs, but the only thing that I find viable for me is to do a lot of work, not work, of something, of expression, of talking to the camera, or of writing, or of talking with friends, speaking, like opening the valves and allowing the water to flow through the river, so it can clean the channels, and what is inside can come outside and show and be shown, and yeah, and appear yeah, appear. Okay, so I'm not sure where all this is going to, but I like it. I like the feeling, and yeah, I want to already start the next challenge. Okay, see you tomorrow.